All right, so what I'm going to explain in this is basically the math behind all of this. I'm not really going to go into detail on how to do it. If you guys need to know how to do it, just ask me and I'll do another video or walk you through it individually. But um, this first thing you have to ask yourself is, do you think crypto will be worth more or have a bigger market in the future than it is now? If you say no, then ignore this. This isn't for you, and don't even bother with this. If you think yes, like I do, if you think crypto is quite literally at the bottom of its run over the next who knows how long, it could be 100 years, then this is something that you should look into. So this is something that a lot of rich people have been talking about. If you watch podcasts by like Kevin O'Leary, for example, he talks about this specifically, Pancake Swap, and but more broadly, just the DeFi staking, which it's run based. It's an algorithm. Nobody's in control of it. It's completely decentralized. It's based on math, and it pays basically insane interest. Something that will kill the banks. This is a bank killer, and there's nothing they could really do about it. So, if you believe in those things long term, then this is for you. So, what I use is Pancake Swap, and this is on the Binance Smart Chain. So if you have a Binance account, you can link your Binance account to Pancake Swap, and it makes it a lot easier. Again, I'm not going to go into how to do that, but basically this is the site, and these are the farms, and I'll explain what all this means in a second. And this is your yield over the year, right? So as you'll see, these are pairs. So you see Cake and BNB. So what that is Pancake Swap, which is the token Cake, paired against BNB. I'm going to use one example that I'm going to actually invest into. We're going to start with let's start with $1,000. Assume you have $1,000. I'm going to walk you through how this works. So let's say you have $1,000 and you own nothing yet, and you want to stake a coin. You do your research because there's a lot of shit in here. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of garbage in here. Okay, but you find a project that you think in the future is going to be worth more than it is now. The way these APYs work is based on how much money is in the farm, how much basically the price of the tokens you're staking. Like, and this will always adjust. So 58.45%. This will always change. This will change constantly, right? Um, Based on a lot of factors. So let's look at a project that I like, which is Exceed Me. So if you go over here, I'm going to go look it up on CoinMarketCap, just so you guys see what this project is. So Exceed Me right now is 29 cents, right? If you look at its chart, this is a really good project that I like. Its peak, I'm going to get into this in a second, was about $2. I think like $1.98. $1.93, $1.98. And right now it's at 29 cents, okay? It's ranked 750 out of all the cryptos. So let's 29 cents. So right now, if you were to stake Exceed Me, you would get 200% interest a year. Okay. So the way this works is, assume you have $1,000. What you need to do is invest equal parts XED and equal parts BNB. So what that means is you need to invest $500 worth of Binance token, which is BNB, and $500 worth of Exceed Me. And you can do that all through the site. I'm not going to go through how to do that. Again, I can show you guys how to do that at a different point. But now, in order to stake this, you need $500 of Exceed Me, $500 of BNB for this example. And you do that, and you start staking it. So 200.8% APY. Now, what I'm going to show you, this is assuming everything stays the current price. If you assume that Exceed Me and BNB and Pancake Swap, Cake token, which is the rewards you get for staking it, I'll show you in a second. If you assume everything stays the price it is now, let's assume you put in $1,000 at 200.8% interest rate. I'm going to put in, oops, why did it, let's put in today. Let's assume I start next Friday, which is what I'm going to do, June, right? June 18th. And I want to end, let's just say the end of the year, 196 days. The thing with this is you can compound it as much as you want. The smaller amount you put in, it's not really worth compounding daily, but I'm going to compound it weekly. All right. So I start with $1,000, assuming these interest rate stays at 200%. By December 31st, I will have earned $1,888. So my total would be Jesus Christ, I'm tired. $2,888. So that's in basically half a year. You earn almost 200% on your money, right? Because you're compounding it. Now, if you extrapolate this to, say, the end of next year, again, assuming everything stays the exact same, now you're looking at almost $20,000, right? So that's the power of compound interest. Where this gets interesting, though, is the prices of these things, of Exceed Me, this is not going to stay 29 cents. And BNB is not going to stay, I think it's like $340 right now. Where this gets interesting is, let's assume we're in a bear market right now. And 2 years from now, we enter another bull market. Let's just assume that. In order for this to get back to its all-time high of about $2, I believe it's about 570%, something like that. What did I do here? Usually I use my phone. 0.29 plus 570%. It's $1.94. Close enough. Let's say it's 570%. So your initial $500 of this token, assuming this token gets to its all-time high at some point, your $500 is now going to be worth almost $3,000 because you own this token. And if it goes up 570%, for example, you're going to have $2,800. And same thing with BNB. If BNB goes back to its all-time high of about 180%, now your $500 is worth, I don't know, $1,600 or $1,400, whatever it is. So the way you make money on this is you want to enter these farms, enter these liquidity pools when the price is low, because you literally own the token. It's like you're buying these on Binance, but you're also earning interest on it. That's the difference. So you're buying it at a low and you're earning interest, and you hope eventually in the future that the price will increase, right? So look at Cake. This is what you get rewarded in. Right now is at $16.6. Its all-time high was like 44, I think. 42, yeah, $44 was its all-time high. I mean, that's over 100%. That's like 150%. So right now is a really good time to start doing this, and put in money that you can ignore and forget about. And if you believe in the longevity of this market, then I think this is the right play. Like, I'm going to put in, for example, I'm going to put in about $2,000 at this date. And again, hypothetically, let's say everything stays the same. You know, I'm looking at 40 grand by the end of next year. But it's actually going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be a lot more than that, because my tokens that I'm going to stake are going to be worth 5, 6, 700% more than what they are now. You know what I mean? They might not be, but that's where research comes in. You don't want to stake basically just any project. You want something that you think is going to be here in the future. So for you guys that own Ethereum, you could do this with Ethereum as well. And Ethereum has multiple pairs, but if you stake it against BNB, you're earning 11% a year. All right, which isn't a lot. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's better than any a bank account's going to get you. Here, let's put that in 11.62. Let's put that in here. So let's just say you have $1,000 again. By the end of next year, assuming everything stays the exact same price, which it's not, you know, it's very likely the prices are going to go up, which is good. You know, you'll make, well, not great. You'll make $200, but I mean, it's still more than you're going to make in your bank account, you know? So that's the power of this. It's doing the research and finding good projects to invest in. Like, for me right now, what I'm going to invest in is Exceed Me, which is at right now 200%. And I think it's called Pokemon Markets or something like that. It's a NFT marketplace, 210%. So I'm looking at about 205% APY right now. This is going to drop as more people invest in it. The APR is going to go down, but I mean, so be it. This might have been all over the place. Hopefully it kind of makes sense to some of you. If there's any questions, just fucking ask me. Okay, peace.